Hi, this is Can, and a little while back I posted a video about getting ready for Peachtober, and I am as done as I'm going to be with it for now. From the start, I was not necessarily holding myself to doing all 31, but I thought, well, whatever I do end up doing, we'll be that many illustrations ahead. And I just thought it would be a fun challenge to participate in. I actually did better than I thought. That doesn't always happen, but I used this, and I'm sorry it's not going to all fit in the frame, but I used this Strathmore Mixed Media 11 by 14, large size, much larger than I usually use, book, because I want to do some illustrations, maybe 8 by 10 or so size that would fit on this large format. So that's why I did that. I do love Strathmore Mixed Media paper. In general, I wanted to use acrylic gouache, which is I have used before, but I thought this would be a good time to kind of perfect that a little bit. So I did a lot of preparation work, and you can go back and watch that video. I'll link it down below, but I think that's a lot of the key to my relative success, or being more successful than I thought I would be, was that preparation work that I did ahead. So that is number one lesson learned on this. That really does help to prepare anytime you're going to do a challenge, to do some preparing, setting yourself up for success. So my process of doing it, I started out with brainstorming. She had given the prompts ahead of time. Let's see, where did these start? So I just started brainstorming in my sketchbook and thought about what I might like to illustrate. Some of these didn't make it, as far as they're not what I ended up illustrating, but I think there might be some ideas worth coming back to. So that's kind of a bonus. Some of these were very rough ideas, some a little bit more sketched out. Some were just like wild brainstorms that didn't end up being that at all. This was like, what do I want a grub to look like? So I just kind of got some rough ideas for what I wanted to do for each day. So I had a good chunk of these kind of ideas sketched before I even began. You can see that there's some that I didn't get developed till later, but I at least had some idea of direction. Even if I didn't pursue that, it kind of gave me ideas. Then there's some that I developed a little further and kind of saw, where could I go with this? This actually ended up very close to what I ended up doing, as did this. This was pretty close. My chomp was one of the prompt words. I had the idea first. I wanted to do something along the line of those national park illustrations, posters, with the fish in a bear's mouth. And then I just kind of went from there, ended up with the idea of a sandwich with a bite out of it, and I did some different little sketched versions of that, and that's what I went with. And let's see, I think that's the end of my sketches, but that was a big help to do that. Then I went from there and sketched my idea into this book. There's one that I did not complete, so it is still just a sketch. And I don't know if you can even see that because it's just light pencil in the book, but that's what kind of how they all started, is I went from that sketchbook to drawing it out in here, and then that's where I painted my final image. Now there's only 48 pages in here, and I did just use one side, so that's really only 24. Obviously not enough for all 31 prompts. So I did, but I thought to start with, oh, that'll be enough because I won't get all 31 done. and I came closer than I thought. So I did use some bristle paper to, some of them had to be on bristle paper. Here's another example of a sketch, because I ended up taking this sketch and doing it digitally. So there's another one that's sketched. So what I want to do now is a little bit of a flip through of my illustrations, and then I have prints that I ended up with, and I think 13 or 14 prints from the 31 prompts. So I'm happy about that. I also have made stickers from some of them. Some of them will initially just be available to my patrons for, that are at the sticker club level. But I have others that will end up in my Etsy shop as well. So I feel good about what was accomplished in a month. So here we are, early November, and I think I only had one that I failed to do. So I did do this little record thing. That's another thing I would do again that was helpful, just helped me visualize where I stood. So it was kind of fun because I was filling in the squares as I completed pieces. I mostly worked in order, but there were some that I had to go back and finish. So this is 1 through 20 are all complete, and 21 through 31 are nearly complete. I just had this one that I have not done yet, and I don't know whether I will get it done or not, but it's okay. I'm ready to move on. I feel really good about what I got accomplished. So just do a quick flip through. Now some of these I did finish digitally. So I got them as far as, you know, they went here, and then I touched up digitally. Not all of them did I do that. They're, at the beginning, a lot of them are fairly complete in the sketchbook, but later on I did do some digital work, and obviously I had some splatters and stuff, so I touched some of that up. But this was B, this was Cosmos, this was Grub. Now for the print and the stickers, I did take the little grub out of it, so sorry little grub. This one was Sprig. I used some, well, I used mainly acrylic gouache, but I did use some fluorescent golden so flat paint, some fluorescent pink on here, mixed with fluorescent red in the Holbein acrylic gouache, and I do like it really pops. So I'll remember that. So like there's little things like that that you just learn as you do. Used a lot of that fluorescent pink as an underpainting of the golden so flat paint. So you kind of see it shining through. This one was Crater. This one was Dream. This one was Blue. This one was Citrus. This one was Pencil, just a simple little illustration. Supposed to be my sketchbook there. This one was Nest, and this is one of the first ones I had an idea for, and I just liked the idea of the cozy little encapsulated. And the design of this one's what made me decide to go, most of the illustrations are shaped or contained by a shape. So this is what started me down that path. This one is Ship, Garden, Weather, Sidekick, Blush. This one, I got this far and kind of ran out of time. Did finish this one digitally though. Snooze, Candle, Bold. This is Slingshot, Tunnel. This is another one that I finished digitally. This is Message, Wand. This one I feel like maybe could stand some work. I did work a little bit more on it digitally, but a little undecided still about that. This is the one, Coral. I like the idea. It's got a flamingo and coral growing down here, and I was going to use the color coral, similar to the blush. This one was blush, so I really wanted to use all these pinks. This one's coral, so it's going to do something similar with the flamingo and the coral. This is one I really liked where it was going, but I was running out of time, so I did finish this one digitally as well. And, well, here we go. Nope, that's just an empty scrap. This one I did the sketch and then did it digitally. I'm not very good at sketching digital. I kind of have to do on paper first and then go to digital if I'm going to do digital artwork. So I guess I'm just a little bit old school in that regard. This one was not wild about it, but it's okay. I do really like this one. This one was, the prompt was sweet, and I really like how that one turned out. And that one I have made into a sticker as well as a print. This one was Pond. I did do some digital work on this one as well. I liked the idea of holding the pond in the hands like it's a precious thing. And this one was day 31, I think, was spooky, was the prompt. I did do, this is one of the first ones I did because I got stickers made that I wanted to send, you know, before Halloween to my sticker club people in October. So that's my sketchbook. And from those, this is weather. And these are on, well, they're on 8.5 by 11, but a 8 by 10 mat would work with these. This is garden, citrus. Most of these are pretty close to the same, at least, with just touching up splatters and things. This is blue. This is dream. This is crater. I did add a color border to some of these because I just felt like that really set them off. This one is sprig. This is the one that was grub, but I took the grub out. Made it just the sunflowers. This is sweet. It's probably my favorite, my personal favorite. This one is Cosmos, which I do like. I like the idea of this one as well. Like, some of them I really like the concept, but I feel like I could have done better executing it. This is Bee. This is Ship. This is Slingshot. This is another one that I had mostly done, but did a little bit of digital touch up on. And then Blush. So those are my prints and my Peachtober. And thank you for a little peach for the prompt list and for initiating that. I had lots of fun. So now I'm thinking about what's next, or what do I want to do next year. But very happy with my outcome on Peachtober for this year. For the rest of the time, I'm going to just have some sped up clips here and there of me working on these. If it would be many, many hours worth if I showed the whole thing. So I'm just going to show some clips here and there. Give you kind of a taste of how it went making these. And I'll do a little slideshow of the pieces at the end. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.